Hi everyone, Anthony here and welcome for another video. Today I will pick a subject that I've already presented you on this channel. It was when I talked about Celerons. This Celerons has just one core, only one core, and it's not the very big standard today. Standard Celeron today has at least 2 cores. So the revenge now. Can this dual core whole Celeron E1200 will keep it up and say I'm not so bad and I can still be usable? Let's check that.
Well. So there are 2 Celerons here. The first one I've tested before, the 1-core CPU, and now it's time for the dual-core CPU. So it's a 2-core, it runs at 1.6 GHz at origins, it has a half of max of memory cache, it's a 64-bit, and in LGA 775. So let's power on these things. No problem at all, it works. So here I will make the same test with some games, more than before. I will take 2 or 3 games more. A Cinebench test with scores and see how well it performs. So let's try with Cinebench. You will see how slow it runs at start speed. It's not showed, but I've already checked for overclock, so you will not see it. From 1.6 GHz, I reach 2.1. I cannot go above this. So you see how slow it is, but it's as dual speed than before. At stock speed, we reach 60 points, overclocked 77. And let's go for games. So let's start with Call of Duty 6 Modern Warfare 2. If you don't remember, with the Celeron 430, the monocore, overclocked at 2.45 GHz, we've got 28 FPS. Not especially playable, but anyway. You can see how better it is on a 2-core CPU. At stock speed and overclocked, it's playable, but you have 48 FPS at stock speed, but you have 11 FPS more on the overclocked processor, and we reach 59. Yes, 11 FPS. It could be amazing, but that's true. Okay, that's an average. Sometimes it go below 30, it arrives sometimes, and sometimes you are above 100. That's not especially a stable FPS. But after making benchmarks, that's what I've got. And that's impressive, because here, even if it's playable at stock speed, it's totally it totally smash the performance when you overclocked it. That's amazing. And I'm dead again, always at stock speed. On other games, Doom 3, again the AI test. It's special here because I'm not sure it's the 2-core is really necessary on Doom 3, because of course that's an older game and a monocore will be enough, so it will not use the 2 cores, and I'm impressed by 5 and 11 FPS. Maybe this is not a real benchmark here. I don't understand very well. Anyway, it seems to be better. Next game, Minecraft. Minecraft. Let's load the map a bit. Here we go. Special again, this one. I'm impressed at... Okay, now Minecraft, not as Doom 3. More core we have, better it is. So it's normal to have clearly more performance with a 2-core than a monocore. and hyperthreading can help a lot, but this one has no hyperthreading. At stock speed we have 25 FPS, but this is horrible to play because the system lag a lot when you must generate the map. This is the only game with not maximum settings, but I'm not sure if I put graphics lower it will be better. Not sure, but anyway, it's a CPU problem, not a graphic problem. The graphics is really great. 25 FPS at stock speed, so the map must be generated slowly compared to overclocked because we have 35 FPS. Now in the two cases, even with 35 FPS, that's not especially playable. You haven't a good experience. You must wait for the loading times of the map. When you go too far, it must regenerate. The FPS drop too much. If you play on a server, it will be probably better because it's not your CPU. But anyway, next game. Now we start with games never tested on the monocore, right? And I take a very well-known esport games, Rocket League. I know it's not especially, you don't need especially a very powerful config to run it, and that's why I take this as an example. I'm impressed by because at stock speed it's already playable. That's not the best experience ever, but it's playable with 31 FPS. It's better when you overclocked it. It's better. It's better. 37 I've got. That's a good thing. Now, if you esport player, I didn't recommend at all to play with a Celeron, but that's cool to say. That's okay. It runs. What a nice goal. Yeah, that's a nice goal. I know that newer Celeron runs pretty well. Rocket League here and older, it's great. I didn't try, of course, faster Celeron 2-core series like this because I didn't have one. But if you overclocked it, kind like this, it will be totally playable. Another games. Now. Wait, what? You are testing Euro Truck Simulator 2? Are you serious? What's the problem? If I like the game, and it's a game like another, and it's still a bit old, it's not requiring a high spec machine, but anyway, it's a game largely possible to test on the Celeron without any problems. And you can see, even at stock speed, it's playable with 24 FPS only, and it's playable. It's better with 31 once overclocked, but you don't need a 60 FPS at all. That's not a game with a high reflex, etc. No, that's a simple game. And I'm just curious about how great it runs at stock speed and overclocked to see if it's necessary or not. It's not necessary to overclock for this game, but it's better. And the test is okay. You can do a test like this. You see just by yourself. It runs pretty nice. FPS depending if you are on the city or not. And if you have a lot of AI cars or not too. Probably if you have lots of cars, the FPS will drop. I didn't have it here. But when you have nothing, it's just nice and fluent. That's a great thing.
Unfortunately, I can't try Battlefield 3 because when I start a campaign, I don't know why and for which reason, the game just crashed. But another question, another game. Can it run Crysis?
Unfortunately, I was expecting more than this. Anyway, that's the game. I'm pretty sure here this is not the overclock the problem. Here the problem for Crysis, pretty sure it's the memory cache. There is clearly not enough memory cache. So that's why an overclocked here is more or less the same thing. It's not more playable at 19 than at 17. So here that's more a memory cache problem, probably. It's a big game, and it's normal. If more the game is big, probably more memory cache it will use. And the Celeron, we know the Celeron is not designed for gaming, but here 2 FPS more with the overclocked. It's clear that's not the overclocking problem, but probably memory cache. Anyway, the game still starts compared to Battlefield, where it didn't start at all, and I didn't know why. And a Pentium 4 is enough. If you can see, a Pentium 4 is enough. And the Pentium 4, as I know, it has at least 1 megs of of memory cache. So yeah, pretty sure is that. That's all for games, and I will make my personal conclusion now.
So to talk a little about this Celeron, even at stock speed there are 2 cores, and so now it's a little better, a little more responsive. I've tried desktop tasking and it worked greatly. Now if you overclocked it, even if it's not especially a lot, you have more performance. Not something crazy, but more performance anyway. And it's a great thing if you can push your Celeron at a higher speed. Now I'm still limited, but if you have a motherboard and you have no special limitation or not linked RAM with the FSB and RAM about the frequency, and you can overclock more than me, do it. You will have more performance. But you do it at your own risk anyway. By the way, I want to say, great job here. The Celeron impressed me. You can keep it up. Guys, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to leave a comment, to subscribe to my channel, to hit the like button, or to hit the dislike button, yeah, to watch all my previous video, and to share this one. Don't hesitate to share this video. And I will catch you on the next one. Just last things, I will stop to do every month a video. So now it will be, when I've got times, it could be more than 1 per month, or it could be nothing for several months. That's when I will get a topic. Anyway, goodbye everyone.